everyone, today we will be reading chapter 18 of Mahabharata, and I am really happy and excited because me and my dad were doing some hacking, like actual program hacking, on a computer, and we hacked for some stuff on Roblox, so we were hacking, and I got 50k Robux, and it still has 99.92% until it reaches 50 actual, so you can save it, but I'm not sure. Hopefully it's not a scam. Hopefully. So make sure you follow me. And follow me on my Instagram, which is, I'll put the description somewhere. Somewhere over here at that end of the video. And then even though I don't have that many posts. All right. And the thing that really surprises me the most is knowing that my sister, a famous singer, follows her. I'm like, no way. That's so cool. All right. So yeah. And it's still at 99.92%. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. 3 pages. Hopefully.
Wasting.
Alright, chapter 18, A True Archer. When Bhishma and Vidya heard about Bhim's strange disappearance, then reappearance, they were worried. They weren't fools. They saw Kaurava's animosity towards the Pandavas. Bhishma decided that something had to be done. It was time the boys were all sent to school and kept under the watchful guidance of a guru. Bhishma himself, however, was too far busy aiding Dhritarashtra running his kingdom to have time to teach the boys. The family guru, Kripacharya also spent a great deal of time advising the king. Lately, since the Pandavas had arrived, it seemed as if Dhritarashtra wouldn't leave Kripacharya in peace to teach them. Every day, he made some excuse to call the guru away from lessons. Bhishma searched for another option. The boys, in the meantime, had a lot of free hours. They spent days playing and getting into fights. One day, while playing catch, their ball fell into a well. They ran to peer inside and see what could have been to save it. While they were looking downwards, a big dusty man approached them. "What are you all looking at?" Yudhishthira immediately pulled up his younger brothers behind him. They stared up at the stranger, who peered into the well. "Ah, I see," he said, noting the ball bobbing in the water. "Get me some grass," he said to no one in particular. Arjun was curious, and he shook off Yudhishthira's hold to fetch some long, dry grass. The big man pulled one thick yellow grass stalk free and pinched the end, only making it pointy and sharp. He then threw it into the well, and to the boy's shock, it pierced the ball, sticking straight up. The man selected another grass stalk, this one a little thinner. He threw that too. It pierced the first so that they were joined, one on top of the other. He threw another and another and another, so that they became a chain, linking the way, pulling up the weight to pull up the stranger's hands. And then he reached in and gently pulled the chain up, bringing the ball out of the well. Duryodhana grabbed it and ran away, at his brothers following. The Pandavas remained by the stranger, staring up at him. "Who are you?" Yudhishthira asked. "I am Dronacharya," the man answered. Bhishma had sent for Dronacharya, son of sage Bharadwaj and disciple of sage Parashuram, to be the prince's new instructor. Acharya meant a master of all learning, and Dronacharya educated them all them in all subjects: scripture, ethics, weaponry, warfare, politics, animals, agriculture, science, mathematics. It seemed there was no end to the subjects Drona was expert in. One day, he took their princes into the forest and seated them around a tall tree. In this tree, he told them, I have a hidden parrot. Can you see it? The boys squinted and strained, and one by one they all nodded. High up on a branch was fixed a wooden parrot with a green body and orange beak, painted so vividly it almost looked real. Calling each prince by turn, Drona told them all to kneel under the tree and aim the arrow at the bird. What do you see? He would ask them. They took aim. Many answered that they saw the trees, the sky, the clouds, the leaves, and Drona told them to all lower their bows. Finally, it was Arjun's turn. I see the wooden parrot, Arjun said. Drona said. Only the parrot. Yes, Gurudev, but now I see only the parrot's head. Now I see only its left eye. Drona clasped his hands behind his back. Shoot. Arjun released the arrow, and with a whoosh, the bird was tumbling from the tree. Arjun's arrow embedded its left eye. Drona held it for the boys to examine. A true archer sees nothing but his target. In this life, there's many distractions: family, friends, enemies, lovers. Let nothing distract you from your goal. Your ability is to focus your greatest weapon. Use it to become a true archer. Oh, school? School continued and the boys soaked up all Drona had to teach them. Drona's son Ashwatthama, Ashwatthama,
Ashwadam.
Ashwatthama had come to join them in the school, and in the time that the princess spent playing, Drona would privately teach Ashwatthama. When Arjun saw this, he left the game. What are you doing, Gurudev? Teaching. What are you doing, Arjun? Learning, Arjun said, sitting by Ashwatthama. Okay, this is where it cracked me up. Okay, so it's like a roast. Like you know how parents say, did you just talk back? And the other kid says, isn't that how a conversation works? It's so funny. Okay, so like, what are you doing, Gurudev? Teaching. What are you doing, Arjun? Learning. It's so funny. Okay, hopefully you guys get it. Drona raised his eyebrows. Don't you want to play with the other boys? No, if you're teaching, Arjun said. He leaned into the diagram Drona had drawn. A compass battle stratagem. Only the most skilled warriors knew. Drona eyed Arjun before turning back to the lesson. One night, as the boys were all eating, Bhim told Arjun that he could eat in the dark, which made Arjun laugh. How can you eat in the dark? He asked Bhim. You wouldn't be able to see the food or your own hand. Bhim laughed back. Practice, dear Arjun. With practice, perfect aim is possible. Bhim's word made Arjun pause. Practice, he repeated. He thought about it all evening. With practice, perfect aim was possible. That night, when everyone was asleep, Arjun sneaked out of the students' dormitory. The night air was soft and black. Quietly, Arjun found his way by to touch the weapon hut. He didn't want to make any noise and awaken Gurudev. His mother had emphatically told him that good disciple never disturbed the Guru in his sleep. Arjun pulled the first bow and quiver off the pile that he could reach and went to the field to where he knew the practice targets were. He used his hands to feel the hay circular target. Then he moved 20 paces. At first, he strained his eyes, thinking he could see the dark shape before him. He shot the arrow and rushed to see where he'd hit it. He'd missed completely. Returning to his spot, he thought of how the bow felt in his hands when he drew his arrow. How steady his arm was When he knew his aim was correct, he closed his eyes and visualized the target in his mind, remembering the steps he'd taken from it. Focus, he thought, practice. Over and over throughout the night, Arjun took aim at the hay-stuffed circle. Dawn was just creeping over the horizon when his quiver ran empty. The target was filled with arrows, each one closer and closer to the center. "What are you doing?" came Drona's voice from behind him. Arjun whipped around, guilt written all over his face. "Forgive me, Gurudev," he said. "I didn't mean to wake you. I just wanted to practice my archery." In the dark, Arjun didn't want to get Bhim in trouble. "I heard somewhere that with practice we can have perfect aim in the dark. Dark. Yeah, dark." Drona walked to him, then glanced at the target that was embedded with so many arrows. He studied it in silence. Arjun felt that he'd make a serious mistake. "Forgive me, Gurudev, Why do you want to be a good archer, Arjun?" Drona asked, interrupting. Arjun thought for a moment, remembering something Yudhishthira often said. "We are servants of Hastinapur and Dharma," he said. "It's my duty as a warrior to protect them both. That's why I want to be a good archer." Drona said. "You don't want glory or fame. To serve is glory enough for me. Or fame." Wait. Drona's scrutinized Arjun. "You have the quality my other students lack." Arjun blinked. "You won't just accept what I give you. You seek every lesson. You look for new ways to learn, and you don't even do it for yourself. You do it for Dharma. Such a quality is called excellence." Arjun bowed his head, humbled that Drona should give him such high praise. "You wish to protect Hastinapur?" Drona asked him, and Arjun nodded. "Then you shall," Drona said. "I will make you the greatest archer this world has ever seen." The sunlight was rising over the horizon behind Drona, outlining his body with light. "Gurudev," Arjun whispered, amazed at this honor. Drona put his hand on Arjun's shoulder. "You shall be the greatest archer this world has ever seen. I swear it." Okay, that was chapter 18 today. Make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, and hit the notifications bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow.